Right guys, so we're gonna be bridling him for the first time today. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how he's gonna accept the bit. Firstly, I'm gonna start with just the rope here, having him open his mouth and put this rope in his mouth. I'm just gonna get it up like it was a bridle and then ask him to open his mouth just like that. Slide the rope in, let him chew on it. And I actually have a full video on this on the channel. The whole process goes a bit more in detail about it. But that's pretty good right there. So that's going to be quite a lot too long for him. I'm going to adjust it on this side if there is any holes left. There is. You can kind of just start to feel that, start to get used to how that feels. So first off, just letting him realize that this is how it feels now. He can still do some exercises with the bit, feel it in his mouth. So that's going to be good, helpful. It's a bit of a different feeling for him, for sure. From this side, something new in his mouth. But he still has to be obedient and do the exercises. So that was good. Just kind of send him a little bit. And have him just feel the bit in his mouth. Begin to respond to it a little bit. And move his hindquarters over. Good. So he's getting more and more chilled every day when we do these exercises. But this is the goal, to get him really chilled with everything, to be able to get on him after kind of cheating and getting on him in a more virtual way here. With a bit of a safety net of having the fence there, and so it's really helpful to do this. I wouldn't normally do it every day, but since he decided to buck the other day and stuff, it's important to just reinforce it. Good, change of directions. That was beautiful. Go ahead and finish it. So still got to be careful with him, still got to be paying attention. And it's the first time he's ever been ridden with the bit. So it's going to be a bit clearer to him that what we want him to do, because it pulls more directly. So got to remember to be considerate that it's his first time with the bit, and it might be a little different for him than the hackamore. So today's mostly about the bit and a little bit about other things. We're going to turn him in towards the fence. We worked on that yesterday. That was nice. Good. Stroke on him. I like that he's starting to drop his head a lot more. He's kind of more relaxed with his head position. That's really good. And whoa. Great job. So he's still kind of, for some reason when he stops, he turns to one side a little bit. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but that's just kind of a little habit he's been doing a little bit. I love how he's got his head nice and low. He's relaxed. He's not acting like a freshly trained horse. He's really learned a lot, and he's acting like a horse with a lot more rides. I did want to go outside with him, but we're not going to actually go outside today because today was more about introducing the bridle to him. So I'm not going to stress him out with two new things at once, being outside and having the bit in his mouth for the first time. So what we're going to do is do that tomorrow probably, depending on the weather. Slipped a little bit there. It's quite muddy, so I'm not trying to run him. It wouldn't be smart. So in the middle of this, I'm just gonna shut him down with a one rein stop. Kind of just reinforcing to him that I can control him, I can get a hold of him and stop him if I need to. Now I'm just gonna start to remind him about the backing up. So I'll just apply pressure like this. Good. There's a couple steps back. So I'm being very gentle with my hands because I want him to learn with the least amount of force possible. If I immediately apply a lot of pressure, then I'm going to ruin the lightness that I could have had if I'd have just been lighter from the beginning. Like look at how light I'm being. So I'm just going to gently pull with 2 fingers, and there he goes back. There's no need to jerk on him and be rough. Like, he just has to learn the concept right now. Turning him towards the fence. He slipped a little bit there. He's going a bit faster now. Towards the fence. Good. Towards the fence this way. Good job. So being able to control the front end where he can move his front feet across when I ask him to is a really nice thing to be able to do. Now I'm going to just practice something where I'm going to walk him forwards and I'm going to pull back on the reins, which is going to make him stop, and I'm not going to stop pulling back until he backs up. Ready? There. So kind of draw him to the back up. Stop him, back him up. Oh, stop him. And so he's just a bit confused. He doesn't know which side to go to because both sides are pulling on him. There, the back up step was the right answer. Oh. Stop and back up. Perfect. So even though it was just a half a step or whatever, he still leaned back and was thinking the right thing. Oh, there comes the pressure on the bit, and there's the step back. Good job. Very nicely done. So I'll go ahead and get off him on this side. Just like that. Pet him, tell him he did a great job today. I like to get on and off him from different sides. If there's ever anybody that doesn't know what they're doing and gets on and off different sides or something, then they're not going to go crazy. They're going to be used to it. So a lot of people don't train their horses on both sides, and what ends up happening, you get off the wrong side one day, or someone that you let ride your horse gets off the other side, and the horse will just completely freak out because they've never had anybody get off or on one side. So I like to just teach them both. But overall, guys, today was by far the best ride, which is how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be getting better and better, especially since we had that crazy day where he tried to buck me off. So I'm really happy that he's progressing, and I didn't give up on him, because I was very close to giving up on him after that, because that's a pretty dangerous thing to happen. But with persistence and consistent training, he's actually improved a lot, and I'm looking forward to riding him more and more, teaching him new things. Thanks so much for watching this day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. I got a bunch of cows coming in here. They're gonna eat all my stuff, so I'll just kind of have to drive them away here.